looking at me because she already know we at Starbucks. Today is the holiday drink situation, so yeah, it's the holiday drink situation. So I don't know what I want. I was looking at this iced gingerbread chai, and I was gonna add 2 shots of espresso, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for gingerbread. And of course, you can never go wrong with the iced sugar cookie latte. But I have been loving me a nice hot caramel brulee. So I
Hi,
don't
what can I get started for you today?
know. Hi, can I have a grande iced gingerbread chai?
Of course, is that it for you?
Can you make that with oat milk and add 2 shots of espresso
Of course.
and a venti water, and that's it?
Did you want ice in that water?
No,
All right, anything else?
that's it.
Grande iced gingerbread chai with 2 shots, oat milk, and a venti cup of water with no ice is $8.75 for you.
Thank you.
Of course.
So yeah, today's the holiday cups. I don't know if they have any left. I didn't make the cup for that teddy bear cup. I was there that day when they had them, but I didn't want, like, I didn't have no desire for it. So yeah, I don't know why my camera keeps doing that, but it's high key annoying. But whatever. So yeah, I text my friend and asked her if she getting the holiday cup, because I was going to send her a Starbucks gift card, but she has her notifications silenced. And of course, if I text you and your notifications are silenced, I'm going to hit notify anyway, because why is your notification silenced? But anyways, yeah, I was going to send her a gift card so that she could go get some coffee this morning. So yeah, I forgot to ask for a pup cup, but that's okay. It's all good. It's okay. It's literally okay. Hi, good morning. Good, how are you?
How's your YouTube?
I'm recording now.
You're recording right now?
Yeah.
Are they gonna hear me?
Yeah.
Oh
Don't lick my cap. Thank you. Have a good day.
Did you want a pup cup?
Yes, please. Look at her looking out for you more than I have. Anyways, thank you to my barista. She said, are they going to hear me? Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Look at them, Mocha, looking out for you. I don't know if she knows my YouTube. I would put her name, but I don't know if she wants me to do that. But I would definitely shout her out next time. I'll ask her if she is okay with doing so, and I will put her social media on the screen because she's such a cute girl. She's so beautiful. I love her glasses always. Her makeup is always tea. Always tea. Yeah, such a cute girl. She is, I don't know if I recorded that last time where she mentioned that her and another girl that works there, I think they have their Kindles. And so, yeah, I'll have to put her stuff on. So, because if she's in the Bookish community, then why not? But I'm going to call y'all back when I get home. I'm already so overwhelmed that I just want to get back into bed. Truly, honestly. So this clip might be chaotic. I just wanted to get on here, close out the video. Because I haven't closed out the video. I have like plans on curating this video a certain way. And I kid you not, like all the plans that I had planned every day last week was interrupted. Like I literally just could not do the plans that I had from certain circumstances and whatever. So I just figured I'd try to get on this clip and close out the video with all like my bookish updates the best way I can, because it is early in the morning. The kids, all of them are awake and it's very much chaotic right now. So we're just going to try to go with the flow the best way that we can. But I'm already like just so that's another reason why it's hard for me to like do my bookish vlogs as frequently as I would want to, or like as often as I would want to. I could probably only commit to maybe one or two bookish vlogs the way that I would see fit perfect for my channel. Maybe only twice a month, maybe even once a month, because it's just so much. It's just very hard for me to like curate the perfect bookish vlog. And not that it has to be perfect, but you know, you can't just be putting like anything out there as far as like your content. And so it's just very hard for me to like do the bookish vlogs the way that I would want to. And even when I try to do it, I'm just like always interrupted in some capacity. Like in some capacity, there's something that just restricts me from being able to do something the way that I would want to. So a lot of times I'm just like pivoting or trying to get in where I fit in as far as it relates to my content. Like it's just very, 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 very hard for me to like record content the way that I would want to. Okay, so we're just going to go with the flow in this clip and just do all the bookish updates I have flowing from my dome for y'all that I would want to share. So anyways, I went to Target last night and I got this cute little plushie. I don't know if I'm going to put it on my bookshelf or keep it on my bed. It would be cute if I had like a little reading nook and then I could put this on my reading chair. But it says, I like my men fictional. And the side of it says spicy romance. I think it's so cute. And they did have another one that said, I like historical romance or something like that. They had like, yeah, they had a few other, I don't know what the entire line looks like, but that's the one I got. So cute. I actually, when I first seen these, this one was not on the shelf. And then when I went yesterday, this was actually on the shelf and it was the last one and I had to get it. I think the little bookmark at the top is so cute. I'm always going to fall for some bookish, whatever, merch. Okay, let me open this box. Let me just open this box really quick. Let me make sure I'm not exposing anything. Okay, so I wanted to read Frankenstein for the first time. Like, I think it was on my TBR for October because I knew the movie was coming out November. I think the movie came out in November. So I wanted to read Frankenstein for the first time. And I think I finished reading it November, like the first week in November. And the book was so good. That I, one, had to get the physical copy. Two, it made me want to like get some more classics because I was never really like a classic girl as it relates to like certain type of like classic literature. I was just always stuck in my little world of what I was introduced to when I was younger, and like that carried on to my adulthood of like shaped what I like to read. So with that being said, I got a few classics. So I did get the 1818 text of Frankenstein. Yeah, I cannot wait because I listened to this on audio and I cannot wait to go back and read this. This is not a book that you can read once. Like, you cannot just read this book once and go on about your merry day. Like, you absolutely have to read this twice because she put so much in here that is just deeper than like a fictional story, to where you're gonna miss like certain things because, one, it's your first time reading it. You're trying to like get acclimated with the story as well as like catching all of these gems, and it's just impossible to just be able to absorb the greatness. So I listened to it in audio, so I know like the story and all, whatever. Now I want to go back and annotate all the parts that just had me like, wow. So, yeah, I had to get the physical copy so I could go back and read it. I don't know if I'm going to read the revised copy, but that she did in like 1832 or something like that. But I absolutely love this book. I was not aware that it was like centered around like theology and philosophy. Like, those were my favorite aspects of this book, is the theology and philosophy aspect, more so the philosophy. Like, oh my gosh, like there were just certain moments that I even had to like stop the audio and like put that part of the book in my notes, so that because I knew I was going to get the physical copy, so I could go back to that part and like relive those words and bask in that moment and be able to ponder on what I just read and form my like own opinion. And like, it was just, I love fiction books that challenge me to use my brain, that challenge me to think differently or challenge the way that I see the world. And that was Frankenstein, and I was shocked. So I had to get the physical copy. And then the other two classics that I got is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I believe I picked this up from the library on my library sale over the summer, but the person wrote all throughout it. Like, I cannot focus reading other people's annotations when it comes to like fiction novels. I can read a used book that's like nonfiction and they have commentary, because then I'm just reading somebody else's thoughts to that fact, which is going to give me like another perspective. But I cannot read somebody else's thoughts when it comes to like fiction for some reason. I don't know. So I got Charlotte Bronte by Jane Eyre. And next I got Louis May Alcott's classic Little Woman. So I want to get into that. So those are the three classics that I got. And then I did also place another book outlet order. So usually when I do my book outlet orders, I only get 6 books or however many books that I can keep in that $35 window, because once you hit $35, you will get free shipping. So I usually only get the amount of books that will fit in that $35 window. And so I placed my initial order when they announced the sale. And then because I had finished Frankenstein and I was just like thirsty for more classics, I did order a second book outlet order with some classics that fit in that $35 window as well. So this is my initial book outlet order. So let me open that really quick. Okay, so yeah, this is my first book outlet haul, and I was so shocked to see some of like the newer books that released earlier in the year, like the first maybe January through June of 2025. I was shocked to see, and some of these books were on my book wish list, so I just went ahead. I always reference my book wish list. And then like when I know I'm going to purchase books, I always reference my book wish list. So, yeah, I was shocked to see some of the books that I had on like my new releases list that I transferred over to my book wish list, book outlet. So let's get into it. Let me make some room to set these books down. The first one I got is Hopefully they're in good condition because they are newer books. And you know, Book Outlet can be a little funny sometimes, like with the condition of your books. I personally have not received books from them where I felt like they were in just such bad condition. I may have had like a corner that was just slightly smashed, like the hardcover. But anyways, let's get into the haul. So the first one I got is Fish Tales by Nettie Jones. And then the next one I got is a book that everyone has been talking about and saying that it's just so good. So I'm glad that they had this. It is Morgan Jerkins' Zeal. I'm sure you've all seen this book floating around because so many people have read it and said the review was good. The next one I got is Tangleroot by Kalila Williams. I hope I said her name right. I had this book on my list a very long time ago because the cover eats. So I'm not really sure if I've seen anyone. I haven't really seen too many people talking about it. But just the first paragraph says, Noni Reed has grown up in the shadow of her mother, Dr. Radiance Casting, renowned scholar of Black literature who is alarmingly perfect at just about everything. So there's that. And I was excited to see this book as well, The Sable Cloak by Gail Melissa Grant. Excited for this one. And next I seen a few girlies on my Bookstagram read this who really don't read books in this area, this genre. And they said it was really good, so I had to get it. Skin and Bones by Renee Watson. So it has a blurb from Jacqueline Woodson, Morgan Jerkins, Latoya Watkins, Rachel Eliza Griffiths, and Kwame Alexander. So I had to get that one. And then one of my favorite reads, I had to get this book because I just had to get this book. Let me put the box down. You gotta feel me. Okay, so I had to get this book. Let me put my mic in my shirt so that I'm gonna put it in between my boobs so it can stay. Okay, I had to get this book because, first of all, it's not working. Okay, so I had to get this book because it was one of my favorite reads, and this book was such greatness, and that's Death of the Author by Needy Okafor. It is so good. And then, so it's two books in one. And I'm kind of sorry that this book is not the one that has the robot on the cover. So there's a version of this book where you get pretty much two covers in one. Like this hardcover has like the second book called Rusted Robots, and then this is like the name of the actual book. So I'm kind of sorry that it doesn't have like the Rusted Robots version on the book, but that's okay. I still wanted the book. It was only $5.99, so maybe eventually. I don't know if they have that version on there. I didn't even check. I just assumed that it would have came, like all the books came like that, but I guess not. So that's okay. At least I still have a copy because I needed a copy of this. So that was all the books that I got from my first book outlet haul. Here she is in her glory. Yeah, eating such a great book outlet. I think this is like one of my favorite book outlet orders thus far, just because I did score some of new releases that I had on my list that I did not purchase when they first released. So within the same year. So I'm very happy about that, especially because I was able to get Zeal. Yeah, that's a still of a deal. So if you're not familiar with Book Outlet, they do have this sale that goes on multiple times throughout the year. I would say maybe 3 times throughout the year, where they have a $5.99 fiction sale where all their fiction books, paperback and hardcover, are all $5.99. So it's such a good deal because they do have like new releases from within the year of, and special editions, sprayed edges, like a nice range, a nice variety. And I do love that they have a lot of Black literature on there, like even like classic Black literature to like modern Black literature. So it's something for everyone on there. Of course, they have children's books as well of all ages. So that was my book outlet haul. And then I do have another one coming, which you guys will probably see in a different vlog, of course, because that package has not came yet. And then let's see, I'm currently reading The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath or Path. I don't have my phone with me, but Diamond here on YouTube, Jaded Reads, had put that recommendation in one of her videos. And so I figured I'd check it out. My hold came available in Libby. So I've been listening to that. I don't know where we're going with this story. I feel like it's going to be one of those emotionally damaging books because it's starting off very slow, and the main character, she has a very mellow personality, a very monotone, a very nonchalant, a very low-key. She's just very monotone right now, and I don't know where we're going with this story, but I will say the narrator is such a great narrator that she's just keeping me hooked to the story. So I think it's like the narrator that's just got me hooked because she has such a great voice. A great voice. So that's the book that I'm currently reading. I did cancel my Kindle Unlimited subscription because I just felt like that was such a waste. I was thinking about canceling my Book of the Month subscription as well as my aardvark because I have not used my subscription since, I don't know when's the last time I used it, but I do have my book outlet book that I do need to open with you guys because that has been sitting there because I meant to open that with you guys. So I'm about to go get that. One moment. Okay, so I have my book outlet order. Let me open the box. Child, I said book outlet. I meant to say book of the month. So let's open her. I was so shocked to see this on Book of the Month, actually. I just dropped the book on the floor. But anyways, I was shocked to see this book on Book of the Month. And I actually had to use my credit. So I think I seen Kayla from Kayla's Book is Vibes read this. I don't know, girl. I'm sorry if I'm lying on you, but I think I seen her reading it. But it's The Cursed Daughters. I don't even know how to pronounce this author's name, but this cover is beautiful. So yeah, that's the book that I got from Book of the Month. So yeah, like I said, I was thinking about canceling my subscriptions because I'm just sick of just being like having all of these subscriptions and all of these as it relates to bookish things. Like I don't know. I feel like I just need to be realistic. I feel like a lot of us need to be realistic. When we have a hobby, I feel like we can just get tied up in like consumerism and overconsumption, and it just takes away from the beauty of reading, the beauty of just being able to bask in action, in a story, and not be so like, I mean, if you get paid for your content, that's different because now you do have a job that you have to attend to. But for me, baby, I still have an actual job, so I'm going to continue to enjoy my reading, and I don't want my reading to be disturbed by spending too much money on unnecessary things and actually enjoy reading. So, yeah, that's what I got from. You know what? I'm all over the place. I actually am, because I feel like I'm sweating. I'm hot. I'm thinking about all the things that I need to do today. Today's actually Sunday. I might still try to post this video today. There's like so much that I have to do, and I already feel like so overwhelmed. And I'm just looking at all the mess that's currently in front of me that needs to be cleaned up and organized as well. I need to place a grocery order today so that my kids have groceries for the week. I need to take braids down, wash her hair, put it in a protective style. Will I braid the hair? I don't know, because I did the baby's hair last night. Took the braids down, washed it, put it in a protective style. Now it needs to be braided. So I have to do another head today. Then I have another head. I have 3 girls, and they all need their hair done. I need to figure out what we're going to eat for dinner. I need to clean. I need to wash clothes. I also want to read, but I probably won't be able to do that because I definitely cannot sit down and read because, as you just heard, I have a long, extensive to-do list. If I put my audiobook on, my children are going to be asking me something every 5 minutes to where I might as well just take my headphones off, because pausing my story every 5 minutes, I'm going to miss the story. Yeah. So I also have to edit this video, try to upload it. I also need to post other things, obligations, if I want to keep my social media relevant. Yeah. So if you made it this far into the video, I do thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.